Hey guys, welcome back to Obliques in Israel. We are doing our power yoga session for tonight, okay? We are starting in a nice vinyasa flow and then working our way into headstands, okay? We're working on our sternum today as well as our deltoids. So the sternum is this part here, right in the midst of the chest. It's helpful for stabilizing our headstands, okay? As well as our deltoids, which is the front part of the biceps and triceps here. It helps us to anchor rigidly in our headstands, okay? So let's get started in the vinyasa. So we're getting into a downward facing dog. But as we're getting into downward dog, I want you to get down to a point where your shoulders are rotating to the opposite ends of the mat. Okay, you just hang out here until your head touches the ground, and then we're taking 2 breaths, okay? Good. Good. And we walk out on top here. Good. Gaze to the front of the mat. Good, and we shoot through. Virabhadrasana 1, 2, and reverse. And we cartwheel almost to the ground, and we evolve here, okay? Now, if it's possible, we hover our head here onto the gaze onto the top of the ceiling and to the opposite ends of the room, okay? We push our chest upward towards the ceiling and just hang out here, okay? It's possible, we can lay down here again, and then we're going to shoot into airplane mode, okay? Deltoids nice and strong. Forward. Good. Possible to come down. We shoot back into down. Good. Second side. We shoot into a 3-legged dog. We open up our hip here. And we shoot through. Virabhadrasana 1, 2. As you're coming down here, you get down to the lower as much as possible. Reverse. Cartwheel. Gaze to the front of the mat. Stretch out to the second side. Chest open into the ceiling. And then we come down. If it's possible, okay? And then we're going to shoot into airplane mode. Take 1 or 2 breaths here. Half moon. If it's available, we come back down, shoot, down, dog. Good, second side, 3-legged dog. Open up the hip, push it through. Virabhadrasana 1. Gaze onto the ceiling here, release and fold into our hip line here. Good. 2. Collapse breathing into your hips here. Reverse. We come wheel. Evolve. Good. It's possible to come back here into pyramid. Take 1 or 2 breaths here in pyramid pose. we stand up. We're bringing our leg to a 45-degree angle here. And move into Trikonasana. Triangle stretch. Gaze to the ceiling. Get deeper into the side stretch here. All the way into our back. And we're stretching out our sternum here for a wide chest opener. Good. Feels available. We come back down here. And we're going to stand up into densest pose. We're starting in half moon. Good. Airplane mode. You just hover here. And our third leg. And our shoulders should be in the same plane, okay? Good. If it's possible, we can come down here. Into densest pose. Release the sternum. Focus, raise the focus on one spot on the floor. Then you just ankle there, okay? And if it's available, we'll try to straighten up this leg and we kick further and further to the back of the room, okay?
ये जो लोकल इवन ऐसा स्मेल नहीं
है ना बासमती राइस
बासमती होकर का बासमती में भी स्मेल नहीं है जो हम लोग का जो इंडियन राइस होती है ना उसी में से अच्छा वो जो एक उसका स्मेल है ना स्टार्च का वो जो स्मेल है मेरे को सिर्फ तुम्हारे वो उसी दिन से मेरे को
पानी को बॉइलिंग करने से लाके डाल दिया उसमें और फिर जब चावल सॉफ्ट हो गए
तब पानी
फिर उसको फुल फ्लो करके रखा 5 मिनट तक उसको ना बांध पे रखा चूल्हे पर खाली में लगे पानी पे चावल को रखा चूल्हे पे
जब पानी ड्राई हो गया
और फिर उनको 5 मिनट बाद घुमा दिया
वही एक्चुअल वे है चावल बनाने का पानी फेंक दो मतलब एकदम पानी में ड्राई हो जाए तब तक उल्टा करके रखो पानी फेंकना
Come on, all the way down.
तभी चावल ड्राई बनेगा ये चावल चिपक जाता है ये होकर
The opposite side.
फिर मेरे तुम्हारे घर पे जो मैंने तुम चावल में वो जो स्मेल आता है ना वो स्मेल मिल रहा है
चावल चिपक जाता है जब चावलों को
और ये चावल पता है ये चावल फूलता भी नहीं है ये जो हमारा चावल है फूलता नहीं है मैं 2 कप यूज करता हूँ मतलब मेरा मेजरिंग कप है वो मैं घर से लेकर आता हूँ मेरा खुद का कैपेसिटी अनुसार मेजरिंग कप कितना खा सकता हूँ तो मैं जब 1.5 कप डालता था घर पे तब मेरा फुल 1 प्लेट इतना चावल था 1.5 कप से यहाँ पे मैं 2 कप डालता फिर मेरा नहीं बन रहा
In airplane mode, hover the shoulders and the fourth leg should be in the same plane, okay? Good. We're going to move into densest pose. Anchor into the ball of our foot and we stretch out into densest pose. Good. Release all the way to the third leg. And we start to kick all the way back of the room. Don't hold your breath here. Good. Come down. Just need to come to foot with the frame. So the shoulders and our left foot should be in the same plane. Upward facing dog, plank, down dog. Good.
ऐसा हो गया
Okay.
The second side, release up the shoulders, and get deeper into shoulder rotation. Good. Second side, and kick. Pick up all the way through, okay? We are in Asana 1, 2, reverse. Now we cartwheel. Gaze onto the ceiling. We reach out to the opposite ends of the room. And stretch out. Release into the front of the mat.
तो bit time on
इसको right here.
Extend. Yeah, sure, you can go. Bring over it. Lift them down. Reach. You just cut into the frame here. Balance out into half moon.
ये क्या करना है
Release all the way to the ceiling here. Return to switch. You come into airplane mode. Okay. Airplane mode. Reach out into the sternum. Nice and wide. Good. Now we're balancing. Come into dancer's pose here. Just come into the frame. Into dancer's pose here. Let's go sort of our mind to come back into the mat here. Onto the mat. Okay, it's fine if there's a balance. You just start over again, okay? Good. Airplane mode. Really working on our balance here, okay? And if you're feeling fancy, you come all the way out. Good. It's possible to come down here, still kicking to the back of the room. Good. And come out into Trikonasana here, okay? Oops. Resting quiet. We're branching out toward the sky, okay? Good. Come down and you shoot. Down dog. Up dog. Plank. Down dog. Good. Take 2 more breaths here. We're really trying to work on our deltoids here, okay? To extend into shoulder rotation. And as we're kicking into back bends here, trying to stretch out the sternum, okay? Good. 1 more breath. And we shoot through on the second side. And if it's possible, we kick open our hip. Feels really good. Come out. Good. Prasarita 1, 2, to the side. And then we cartwheel onto the second side, okay? Get deeper and deeper into the hip here. Gaze to the ceiling. We extend sort of manually with our eye here. to get into our shoulder socket. Come down, and if it's possible, we can head all the way down. Getting deeper and deeper into our hip here, and we're going to shoot to come into airplane mode. Good. Full moon, half moon. Moon going to the split in this one. Okay. One more bit. Good. Come down. We just hover here. Airplane. And then we'll move into dancer's pose on the second side. Pick a spot where it's the front of the room, a focal point, and just gaze there, okay? And we kick into the back of this arm here. We're not holding our breath at all. Really testing out the limits of our balance here. Getting our mobility right. Still doing our shoulder rotation in the back bends. The sternum is straight pointing out towards the front of the mat. Good. Take 2 more breaths here. And if it's available, we come all the way down, down, down. Stretching further into our glutes here. Our quads very much involved. And we feel it to the second quadriceps of our right leg as well. It can be angled, try not to lock it as much as possible. To lock the right standing leg, we're just anchoring into our balance. And the way to push it back into our left hand here, okay? Take 2 more breaths here. Whew. It's available. We come out and we shoot back down. Good. A nice down dog. Now this time we're going to repeat the same process, but we're doing it very quickly. Final time, okay? Good. Coming up, Virasana 1, deeper and deeper here into our pose. Let us sit here and extend forward like a thigh just open and welling and wide. Sit inside here. Reverse. Cartwheel. Get deeper and deeper. Extend to the second third. Full chest exploring out here. Half moon. It's fine if you're falling out. Just practicing here in the mat, okay? Good. We're stretching out the sides here, okay? A nice stretch. Stretch, stretch. Good. It's available. We're going to come here into tree pose. Very good for balance. Now, we might come to a Y for a yes pose here. Good. Branch out the arms even wider, like a tree, just open and welling and wide. Good. Testing out the extremes of our balance here, okay? It's available. We're going to clasp our arms to the back. Now it's ideal that we don't put our foot anywhere close to the knee or the knee socket, okay? Good. We're just stretching out our sternum here, okay? Good. Gaze at the ceiling. And you come down, release. Good. Do the second side, okay? Our side view of our dancer's pose. quite strong and wide. Really feel as though our glutes are also involved, as well as relying on the strength of our hamstring and our quads here, quadriceps. Feel supported here. Good. Come down. It's available. We're going to shoot back. Still the three dog. Let's get deeper and deeper into our lower back, upper back here. Good. Breathe. In, breathe out. Extend out the shoulders and shoulder rotation, and then we come into plank. Plank. We're going to take 2 breaths in plank, okay? Squeeze the abs, the obliques. Good. And we're going to shoot into a toe curl. Curl, curl, curl the toes, okay? Curl to the extreme. We are reverse stretching out our foot here in a dog pose. And as you're coming down, still engaging our shoulder rotation. Curl, curl, curl the toes. Curl even wider. Still reaching out the extremities of our downward dog. And then we come out, okay? Good. Second side. We lift off our right leg. We're opening into that hip flexor. Open wide. And then we're going to come center here. And then we shoot out. So come into Vira Prasarita. 1. And we're just going to make some adjustments here to our garments. We don't want to come too far out. It's fine using the hip movement. Our clothes get into kinetic as well. That's fine. We just readjust. We're going to straighten out our chest here, expand, and then we're going to fly here. Okay? Do 2 more breaths here. Extend, open and wide, and wide. Good. Possible to come down here. Good. Virasana 2. We're stretching out our arms here to the opposite ends of the mat. Reaching out our chest forward here. Feel the vertebral come down. Good. Reverse. And then we cut way up. So in any of our poses here, we really try to get deeper and deeper and as engaged as the last time, okay? So that we get sort of to optimize the benefits that the pose provides for us, okay? Gaze underneath the armpit here. Abs locked. Nice and strong. And then we're going to come up here on the second side, okay? I'm just moving so that I want to be into the camera shot as much as possible. But at home on the mat, you just go for it, okay? Whichever position angle you are at. Okay? Now, ideally we come to the center point here. We're angling down. So the shoulders and the left foot should be the same plane. And then third moon. Half moon here. Abs in, locked. Legs protruding. Nice strong legs here. Feel the lifting through the pelvic floor. Draw in and out. Here. And then angle to come into airplane mode. Still try to lifting our left leg up towards the ceiling. Come down as much as possible. Just to give us perfect there to clasp our left foot. And as we come down, we're going to go deeper into our back here. Stretching out to the quads and the hamstring for a deep release here, okay? Nice and deep. We will come down to the possibility that is available here. Good. And come out here. Still gazing. Now it's possible for us to reach all the way down, down, down to the floor with our quads still engaged here. And if it's possible, we come to the second side, just watching our balance, okay? Not holding our breath. Come down, down, down. Good. Good. Just come up here. And we're going to move into Trikonasana. Triples. Engage in triples here. Shoot our tree to the sky, but the tree must branch out toward the sky. So come into a Y pose here. Nice and strong. Or open tree wider and wider to get into our sternum stretched. Here. Take 2 more breaths in sternum stretch. Feel supported here. Good. So come down into prayer. And release. It's possible that we come into a knuckle stretch here, relieving out our sternum. And it's possible you can look up at the ceiling, but my balance tonight is not going to allow me to, otherwise I'll just fall out. Okay, I'll just look a little bit. Take 2 breaths here, open the chest, and come out. As you come out, we're going to shoot towards the back. Shoot towards the back here. Open into our shoulder stretch here. Good. Come down. Leg, upward dog. And then bottom dog. Feel like the tightening up the abs. The chest and the sternum is lifted. Feel the deltoids expanding. Feel the sitting bones grasping down the pelvic floor to a deep, deep release here. If it's possible to come out even further and further. Good. And then down into our dog pose. Okay? Shoulders repeating and then down. We're going to meet in Malasana. Here, you get deeper into our hips here. Feel the rib cage expanding as we're lifting up. Drawing out the heart. Take 2 more breaths here. Feel the lifting through the pelvic floor. Good. Come up. Good. Feel the pelvis really getting a nice deep reflex here. Our shoulder rotation engaged. The rib cage is expanding. Our chest is expanded. Take 1 more breath. Good. Come down. If it's available, we're extending to lengthen our legs here. Look towards the opposite hands of the ceiling. Shoulder rotation here. Engage. Feel the glutes lifted. Draw in and out. And if it's possible, raise to come out into our hamstring deep release. If you're not able to stand up, it's fine. You just come to the possibility that you are at. Stand and lift. Good. Come out. Second side, okay? Gaze to the ceiling here. The anchoring at the ball of our foot and the heel anchor. It's possible we might be able to get a lift in here. Good. And then come out. Now oftentimes one side is tighter than the other, and that is perfectly normal, okay? Now we're going to come into a Prasarita forward fold here. Throw the hips to the back of the room. If it's available. Towards the back of the room. Good. Crown of the chest to the ground. Feel like you're lifted here. Tighten out the calves. Good. Come out. And if it's possible, we are going to come into a split here. Good. Full split. Flexion point. Abs nice and strong. Star. Pose. Back bends. Good. Open wide and come down. Very slowly. Now we're coming into tripod. We cap our head. Just try to anchor in such a way that you won't move out of frame when you try to lift up, okay? If you do, you just come back again. So this is extreme ends of our mat. We're able to stabilize as we're moving up, okay? If we get wider, you'll get a little bit wobbly, okay? We're going to get a little bit into the shakes. Now here, we are relying on our deltoids here, okay? To get us further and more balanced, okay? Feel the lift through the sternum as your back bends here. Feel like the sternum is really lifted and we're not anchored too much there, okay? Lifting up the sternum. The deltoids is our nice anchor here that allows us to move into a shoulder rotation here, okay? Draw out the breath. Take 2 more breaths here. Good. We're going to come into star pose here. Good. Hip raise. Second side. Good. Now coming to Utkatasana, chair pose. Good. Come out, just straight. Take 2 breaths here. Feels available. We're going to come down slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Down. We're coming into a tripod headstand here. Second side. Good. Straight away. Good. Hip raise. Good. Good. Standing on anchor here. Splits. And then down. Good. Second side. Now, our deltoids, this part of our arm, the deltoids, as well as the sternum, we are really trying to activate as we come into upward handstands here, okay? To our tripod handstand. Especially the deltoids, they allow us to balance more here, okay? Our headstand, okay? Feel lifted. Good. Second side, one side. Come down. Back bend. Good. Come out. Good. Now, it's important that we get to the space where we are comfortable in hero's pose, okay? Hero's pose is very, very important. It allows us to get into a nice, simple seated here, okay? As well as into camel pose. So camel pose, and then heroes. We're just going to do 2 today. That's fine. Good. Careful. 1. Heroes pose. And camel. Good. Come out. Child's pose, big toes touching. Release the lower back. Hydrate the leg with the breath. Good. We're coming into a bridge pose. Release into a bridge. Straighten out the back. Good. It's available. We come into wheel. Walk in. And walk out. Good. Come down again. And rest it back quiet. We're coming into a pigeon, reclined pigeon here. Try to get deeper into our hips here. Good. Second side. And then round pose. Now it's very important that we move in slowly into plow as we are awakening our lower back. We've done activation just as a warm up to allow us to that place, okay? Practice and practice until it gets easier, okay? Eventually our body will be just okay. Open the chest. Open the chest. Our elbow is out in here. Good. Feel our abs also engaged here. Good. It's available. We release our quads, our foot here. Good. Come out into a wide, all the way straight. We come down. It's available. Easy back down. How does the chest feel? You just check in with the parts of the body and see how open our chest feels. It feels really, really open. Our shoulders feel so engaged, and our back is nice and straight. As you come into Shavasana, you feel like tension is out of the body, and we've stretched out almost every part of the body. This is a very good engagement. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you in the next one where we are doing our presentation, okay? Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We'll see you in the presentation class. Namaste.